call. After that, the Google Meet audio is not audible to me. Yes, now it's fine. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So, guys, we are starting now. I'll give you two topics to discuss upon. Around 15 to 20 minutes of time will be given. So, in the first GD or group discussion, we have to decide amongst the group which topic we are choosing. Then we will discuss it 15 to 20 minutes. After the first group discussion, I'll give you another topic without any choice this time. Again, we have to discuss for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay? And these are only the general topics, no knowledge is required. General awareness is enough for this. Okay? Please respond.
Bro, could you repeat the instruction again? You will give two topics and you ask us to choose one topic. We need to discuss for about 15 minutes, right?
For the first group discussion, we are having two group discussions today. For the first group discussion, I'll give you two topics, out of which one we have to decide amongst ourselves which topic we want to speak on.
Okay.
For the second GD, there won't be any option. Only one topic will be there, and both the GD will last about around 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, both combining both 15 to 20 minutes?
Combining both, nahi, single. Only one for 15-20 minutes, the next for 15-20.
Okay. Clear. Clear.
Okay. So, I'll request you to turn on your cameras, please. We should look like it's a proper GD. अमन भाई रिकॉर्डिंग कब से स्टार्ट नहीं किया ना, अभी देख करेगा.
स्टार्ट थी, कट कर दूंगा उसको, क्लिप को क्रॉप कर दूंगा.
ओके, स्टार्टिंग वाला भी इंस्ट्रक्शन वाला पार्ट रहता है. ठीक है, चलो. आई विल गिव यू द टॉपिक्स. और अच्छा टाइमर है अपने पास, एक मिनट रुक जाओ. हाउ मच टाइम डू यू नीड टू स्पीक? 15 मिनट्स और 20 मिनट्स?
15.
Okay, we are less number, so 15 is good. So, I'll tell you the topics. Wait, These notes. Yeah. The first topic is, man is the most enterprising being on earth. He has even engaged himself in the improving his lot from early ages. What, according to you, has been the greatest discovery or invention? 1. Wheel. 2. Fire or agriculture. The second topic is, what is the biggest challenge the world is currently facing? Number 1. Global recession, climate change or unrest in various regions. I'll repeat the topics. The first topic is, man is most enterprising being on earth. He has even engaged himself in improving his lot from early ages. What, according to you, has been the greatest discovery or invention? Number 1, wheel, fire or agriculture. The second topic is, what is the biggest challenge the earth is currently facing? Which number 1 is global recession, climate change or unrest in various regions. So, which topics are you guys choosing?
Topic 1. Is it fine, guys? Topic 1.
Invention wala part.
Yes.
Everyone okay? Yes. Athira, Aman.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll start the timer for 15 minutes and we can start discussing. So we can start now. Friends, I think agriculture is the most important invention made by man, as it's basic for our food needs, as we cannot depend upon the natural sources like animals which our ancestors used to kill and eat. So we need food all around the year, so we can depend on agriculture so that our nutrition needs can be met.
According to me, agriculture, then next comes fire, because fire we can cook our food and it is we can boil water which makes water suitable for us to drink. It kills microorganisms present in that water. So for me, from next to agriculture, it comes fire. It is the best creation that man had ever made.
Actually, agriculture is also a great invention because it also increasing our economy. We are sending grains from, we are exporting grains from our country to different countries. It also actually enhancing our relationships from different countries and also increasing our economy. So agriculture is also a great invention. It's my opinion.
While talking
in
about
my opinion,
agriculture,
agriculture is important thing, strategic relation with other thing, as we help Egypt in their SOS situation by supporting them wheat. So this type of therefore, agriculture is important for our strategic relations as well as for our survival. Agriculture is play big role for living beings.
as Aman said, agriculture is improving our economy and imports and exports. So we are depend on sunflower oil, which is imported from Russia. So we can consider as this as a good trading purpose, agriculture. So we can extend this and we can implement many schemes on this. So agriculture is a basic trend for this human society. Whatever changes, but agriculture is a basic for us.
If we consider nutrition for our dairy survival, we have to meet the need of various nutrition. So which is possible to get from various sources like grains, pulses, and etc. As we are familiar that grains are rich source of protein and fibers. So our body definitely needs fibers and protein to grow muscle or during the growing ages, like children has to be given proper nutrition. So we cannot completely depend on the basic like killing and harvesting sources. So we have to improve. So agriculture is important in that way also.
Actually, agriculture is also playing a major role in our GDP. It's also increasing our GDP and it is very helpful as it provides raw material for different industries to prepare their food items.
Then agriculture is improving our soil texture.
Most of the population is depend on agriculture.
Yeah.
Yes,
As
it is
Subhash
improving our
said,
soil texture.
previously that fire is
Soil
also
texture.
important.
Fire is also important.
Yeah, fire is also important, as if we see we have to develop certain technique, certain raw materials like smelting of iron, for which we need fire. So if we have to draw out basic infrastructure development, we also need the help of fire. So we can say agriculture is the main need, and after that fire is also important for us to survive in this world.
Here next
Yes,
comes
I
our
completely
wheel.
agree with you.
From the
Fire
wheel,
is also very important.
Next our wheels to connect connectivity and supply agricultural material or other goods carrier. So wheel is important innovation done by human beings.
by that our human creatures have found many advanced aircrafts and ships. By transporting through ships reduces the cost of imports. So it's a best invention our society have ever made.
Actually, both agriculture and fire is best invention because from agriculture we got grains from which we cook food. But for cooking food we need fire. It is obvious. Without fire we can't cook our food. So both are playing an important role in our life. They both are important. Agriculture is also important. Fire is also important.
In my opinion, wheel is also an important invention, as we need to go from one place to another. If there is a climate, like if you say, if you are in a hilly region and your body is not able to cooperate with the climate, we can move to the lower regions where the temperature is not that harsh. So it's not that possible that we can walk the distance. So invention of wheels has reduced our traveling time also, and with the help of that we can lift up and transport heavy goods like grains and etc.
Yes, yes, of course.
From the wheel, the basic
Fire is also
max
important as,
came.
in the modern days we can see the petrol engine also works on the fire. The basic need is fire. If there is heat, the compression and the process various takes place. So various inventions of like the engine and other sources are also based on the after the fire also.
The accessories used in agriculture sector like tractor also is a creation of wheel.
Okay. Wheel, by talking about wheel gives the formula for pi. So it's a great contribution by our Indians to this mathematical world. So I am seeing wheel as a great mathematical tool.
Actually, fire also help us to in like cold season. If our temperature is very low, then we can use fire to normalize our temperature. In some places, people.
From the fire, the basic of physics plays a role like radiation, convection, and conduction. So fire plays a major role in our physics and day-to-day
Yes, yes, I
science too.
completely agree with you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
कर दें क्या?
Bro, do you hear any song?
I think we should.
We still have 7 minutes. Anyone can contribute if they want.
Okay. Okay. With fire,
we can say
staying at night for yearly humans was made easy to them, because without any light source they were very uncomfortable and they were become prey to other animals. After inventing fire, they made a self defense for them from other animals. So fire has that potential to burn anything.
The main base of modern human being is the invention of fire.
If we see the invention of wheel, it has reduced the transportation distance as well as time. It's pretty easy to cover large distance in a short amount of time. This has led to exchange of ideas from various places. Like if we see from Rajasthan, the marble constructions is you can see in various monuments. So the exchange of ideas and techniques is also being shared as the wheel was invented.
Yes. Large structures like some pillars will built in a round shape like such wheel. So by elephant it can easily move and from one place to another, and they easily build what structures they like. So invention of wheel made this thing possible.
Yes, yes. If we can also transport heavy goods from one place to another place if we make a structure by using wheels. We can easily transport heavy goods from one place to another place, and if we use a wheel as a pulley, we can easily pull out something heavy objects easily. It can also be used as pulley, as we see in our ancient age. People are using pulley to get water from the wells.
We can also say agriculture has also developed, helped us developing economically. As there are, if we see a farmer is growing wheat and another is growing something pulses. So if we sell them to each other, there will be economic growth with both of them. So if a country wants to develop economically, agriculture is also a way to improve it and sell it to other countries also.
Yes, with
Yes, yes.
economic growth because of agriculture, we are rich in food. So some countries get SOS situation, so we can provide them our food or wheat. So as we provide wheat to Egypt, so our relation and strategic relation are built up in Egypt, as well as we have allied related to agriculture in United States. So it's build up our relation with other country also.
Yes, yes. It also increasing our GDP as
For
we
agriculture,
can
we can
also.
also say that extreme temperatures, like yeah. So if we talk about agriculture, we can say if we preserve the pulses for extreme temperatures, like in extreme cold regions, if we have pulses which are dried, they can be consumed there. Basically during in heavy snowfall regions, there are no means to get food. So if we cultivate a crop in the when the season is favorable and preserve the crops for the extreme climates, they can help to survive also at that climate.
And having the best knowledge on agriculture during the dry seasons, they grow dry resistant crops which balances our economy and have it in a stable condition. So our human beings have the knowledge on agriculture, and they take our nation in a positive way. If there is no agriculture at the dry season and and there is no cultivation means, we will definitely face starvation.
Agriculture is also helping us because as we see nowadays our neighboring countries are suffering from, there are no food in our neighboring countries. They are suffering from 1 kg of flour because in their country there is not less agriculture.
Pakistan.
Countries like Pakistan, they are suffering from food. It is also very helpful for our country.
Agriculture, developing agriculture sector of a country also can make it independent. If you see, we have surplus amount of rice and wheat, so we don't have to depend upon any other countries in worst climatic conditions. We have stores like silos where we store the wheat grains. So if we face any like flooding conditions, if there are loss of lands or crops also, if we are self-sufficient to thrive a population in that region. So definitely it gives us a morale boost that we don't have to depend upon any other countries to for our food needs.
But
So friends, the second topic for our GD is, I'll say, what is the challenge according to you India is likely facing in present days? Is it China? Is it terrorism or is it unemployment? I'll repeat the topic. What is the challenge according to you India is likely facing in the present days? Is it China, terrorism or unemployment? You got the topic?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll start the timer. We can start discussing now. Start.
Friends, I think India facing terrorism both outer and inner. Because of inner, what is inner terrorism? What do we say? The foundation like PFI disturb our country and disdirect our youth. So because of disdirect our youth, the youth don't focus on their personal growth. So internal terrorists have big impact on our country also, country safety also.
Friends, in my
According to me,
unemployment is the most huge issue is currently faced by our country. As we can see, there is a lot mass of people who are unemployed and sitting as a liability for our country, whereas we can use them for like various jobs, so they can contribute to our GDP as well. So they are just consuming the food and sitting and nothing. They are not giving nothing to the country. So that's a liability. In my opinion, unemployment should be targeted first to helping growth of the country.
The same goes with me. Unemployment need to be speak.
Unemployment is the main problem faced by India today because according to a recent survey, the age group people in India, most of the age group of people is between 28. As compared to China, it is around 39 40. This means that younger population is increased in recent times in India. As a result, the demand for job opportunities increases with increasing population. So government can't satisfy job opportunities with those increasing population. So it is a major threat to our society.
Okay. In my point of view, at the school time, every school student should be given an employment training. So after finishing their schools or their diploma, there won't be any such kind of unemployment problem within our country, and thereby ensuring placements to them. So we can take our country in a positive direction without any unemployment issues.
Yes, I completely agree with you because unemployment is also wasting our manpower and our resources because people are very talented but they are not getting opportunity to show their talent because there is unemployment. They can do better for our country. They can also contribute in our for increasing our country economy, GDP, or in any other way, but they are not getting chance just because of this unemployment. If they are getting chance, they can surely take our country at next level or at a higher level. But because of this employment, our country is not able to grow.
In our country, there is the thing that if we have to work in a IT field or medical field, like we support mainly the engineers and doctors, we tend to neglect the other fields. So most of us who are not into the engineering or medical field pursue that forcefully as their parents or siblings want them to. So this leads to unemployment, and accordingly, the guy who is not into the profession, he'll definitely work up to his potential, and definitely he'll not he'll lead his life in a positive manner. So according to the new education policies, after the class 10, from class 6, you will be given various tasks like carpentry, painting, sculpture making, so that you can find your interest. From the younger age, you can develop the interest where you are most capable. So the unemployment in the future can be reduced from this.
Yes, as Nayan says, our unemployment issue is created by our educational policies, means old educational policies. So new educational reform create base and baseful and confidence-full base for student to face the unemployment challenge in future also.
Okay. Yes. I would like to tie up unemployment with China because China manufactures chip and ICs. So we need to cut it down gradually and improve IC plant within our country, thereby improving employment to our Indian youth. That is my point here.
But continuing with Subhash, in India, in Bangalore, in 2022, our PM Modi ji started a semicon diplomacy in which we are inviting the foreign investors to develop in semiconductors in India. So I think that was a good point, and India is currently acting on it.
Yes, because of that semiconductor employees, 5,000 direct job is available, and indirectly our youth of India get indirectly 50,000 job is available, and directly 5,000 job available because of that joint statement.
But the number of unemployed people is much higher than the job opportunities which we are getting.
Yes, you are right. That's at that point, the India has been having the 1.4 billion population.
According to that, India has the large number of youth in world.
Yes, I completely
Approximately
agree with Dheeraj.
30% or 32% of Indian population having the youth. And according to that, the number of people is more than the number of the job is in India. It may be in IT sector, or it may be in medical, or it may be in other sectors. But according to me, that India is now have to focus on the it means to other sectors, like except the IT and medical. India has to move on to the other what we can say businesses
Sectors.
or anything more over here, like sectors. But
Okay,
now
adding to Dheeraj.
having the medical and what we can say engineering. They are not, people are not focusing on the other sector, like it should be a business or BBA or MBA or like that, or etc. As you said that semiconductor that point, as we know that Taiwan country is the largest producer of that semiconductor or that chip producer, which the raw material come from Taiwan and which is manufactured in China. But all the country, approximately 70% of the world chip or any semiconductor which we or any chip we use in laptop, computer or anything devices, it come from the raw material come from Taiwan. So we have that Shubha said that so we have to reduce gradually. So we have to focus on that.
Okay.
We
As you were
focused
saying
on
about
that
raw
in
materials.
the mission of Atmanirbhar Bharat also. We already focus on that.
As we have said about raw materials, recently our government found lithium source in Jammu and Kashmir. So, if we are taking that lithium from Jammu and Kashmir, we will become next superpower within 15 years.
I think discovering the lithium mines is not that big of a deal. We don't have the technology to harvest it as of now. So we have to invite the foreign investors to invest in our country and develop those technology to harvest all the lithium we have. So if we say development of these technologies with the help of other countries will generate many job opportunities for our youth, and therefore unemployment can be reduced to a large extent. We can also say if there are a lot of unemployed students, like students as in see unemployed engineers we can say, and they are misguided by some group of people, they can use to like if we say they have the knowledge of engineering like welding and all, welding, soldiering. So from if they are misguided, they can go into terrorist group like ISIS. We see in from South India, many engineering students are abducted due to unemployment. They are offered a larger amount of money so that they are attracted to it.
Yes, because of this, the some people who try to create situation, disturbing situation in India by internal terrorism, they track this type of people and mind wash them against their own country.
Adding to that point, we can say if the youth is unemployed, the politicians what they do is they offer them some amount like 5,000, 3,000 rupees per day to cause unrest among the other political party to gain their what do you say, selfish needs.
Vote bank. Yes.
Yeah.
Adding to value to Dheeraj's point, students need to be encouraged on which field they are interested. Like foreign countries, they need to be allowed to be trained in every field, and the relevant skill field they need to choose by themselves. We should not force. So, if you are taking a field out of interest, that field will grow rapidly, and their interest will earn more to our country as well as contributing to our GDP also. Then adding to Nayan, we said some point like improving that employment. So proper skill courses need to be available in online at free of cost. So everyone can access it and they can empower their skills, right?
we can say the private engineering colleges are also the cause of unemployment, as they like take what do you say, donations from the parents and management quota. Yeah, they donation quota. They have for the money. They only work for the money, and if we say the student is not capable to pursue the degree of engineering, the parents are forcing them. The college for the need of money, they need money, right? So they give them admissions for free of cost, and after that, in industry standards, we say the student has not developed any skills required. So this also leads to an unemployment, and overall, he'll become a liability in the future.
Okay, at last we all encountering that major issue as a terrorism, because terrorism, if it arises, it will disrupt our economy, and from returning back from that cause, it will take much time. So it need to be it need to be rectified at the root cause. So we need to be aware, and government need to motivate youngsters not to join in such kind of illegal activities group.
Yes, yes, because unemployment is directly or indirectly increasing the terrorism.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
And they are getting, the youth is getting influenced in the wrong direction by some groups.
So
and many points.
Many students need to be.
Let Satira speak.
And many other companies, they are not respecting the talent only, which means if you take an example, that number of hackers in world, which means they are in best engineer or anything, they are special in the engineering or in hacking or like that. In India, many of the companies or many of the people are not supporting their talents, their skills. So the people are getting migrated, and the people are getting migrated from India to other countries, and in that the India is getting decreased by the people of number of the skilled people in India. So yeah, we have to focus on in our country to support the skills and what that people are having that skills into that, and therefore they will not migrate to other country.
Yes, yes, I completely agree with you, Dheeraj. Because of unemployment, our students, our youth is approaching foreign countries for employment, because they are
Guys, let's
giving them
give chance
employment.
to the members who are not contributing.
Atira.
If the citizens in India are going for foreign jobs, the GDP of India also decreases, and also seasonal occupation in rural area is also a cause of unemployment. So the solution for this is government should implement more industrialization opportunities in these fields.
See, we have to open up.
15 minutes are up. We can stop now.
Okay.
Okay. Someone stop the recording. So, अरे देखो, in actual GD there are 8 to 10 people in your group.